Poetic Reflections on Bhagavan Sri Ramana's Teachings
by Sri Robert Butler.
சாதகத்திலே என்ன சாத்தியம் உஷாவினால் நாதனை பற்றா நினைவெல்லாம் சாதலாம் நாதனை பற்றா நினைவெல்லாம் சாதலாம் வெற்றெண்ணம் வந்தால் ஆர்க்கு என்றே உஷாவலாம் மற்றதுவே மந்திரமாகாது நாதனை பற்றா நினைவெல்லாம் சாதலாம் வெற்றெண்ணம் வந்தால் ஆர்க்கென்றே உஷாவலாம் மற்றதுவே மந்திரமாகாது.
If you should ask, what is the aim of this spiritual task? It is none other than the death of all thoughts, other than that of our Lord. Should vain thoughts materialize, then ask, to whom do these arise? But know that this is no mantra by you to be chanted.
So, Robert, could you please tell us what was the inspiration behind your composition of this verse?
Yes, well, first of all, I wanted to find something that was actually spoken this day 55 years ago on the day that we're celebrating Bhagavan's Aradhana. When I looked in day by day, I came across this particular conversation, and it goes as follows. Sadhu, am I to keep on repeating who am I so as to make a mantra of it? Bhagavan, no, who am I is not a mantra. It means that you must find out wherein you arise the I thought, which is the source of all other thoughts. And then I found another conversation in Day by Day with Bhagavan on the 21st of 1146, which corroborates the same idea. Bhagavan, why should you go on repeating who am I as if it is a mantra? If other thoughts arise, then the questions, to whom do these thoughts arise? Whence does the I to which these thoughts come arise have to be asked, i.e. to keep away other thoughts? The object in all paths is to keep off all other thoughts except the thought of God or self.
Thank you. Now let's go to the next verse you composed.
நானாரென்றுள்ளாள் நெறியே விசாரமாம் தான் நான் என்று உள்ளல் தயா நெறியாம் நான் ஆரென்றுள்ளாள் நெறியே விசாரமாம் தான் நான் என்று உள்ளல் தயா நெறியாம் நானா உபாதி தேர் சித் சுகவோர் உதவி தன்னில் உபயம் ஒழிந்தோயுமே நான் ஆரென்றுள்ளாள் நெறிய விசாரமாம் தான் நான் என்றுள்ளல் தயா நெறியாம் நானா உபாதிதேர் சிற்சுகவோர் உததி தன்னில் சிற்சுகவோர் உததி தன்னில் உபயம் ஒழிந்தோயுமே உபயம் ஒழிந்தோயுமே.
To sink within, asking, who am I? Of self-inquiry is the path. To think with love, I am He, is the path to gain His grace at last. But in the self-bliss consciousness's single sea, of manifold distinctions ever free, both paths will fade and no more be.
So, Robert, could you please tell us your inspiration behind the composition of this verse?
Yes, the inspiration, this is from Talk to Sri Ramana Maharshi, Talk 274 on the 27th of October 1936. Devotee, does not bhakti imply duality? Maharishi. Svasarupa anusandanam bhaktiriti abhidyate. Reflection on one's own self is called bhakti. Bhakti and self-inquiry are one and the same. The self of the Advaitins is the God of the Bhaktas. Day by day with Bhagavan, 22nd of the 11th, 1945 afternoon. Bhagavan said, all talk of surrender is like pinching jaggery from the jaggery image of Lord Ganesha and offering it as naivedya to the same Lord Ganesha. You say you offer your body, soul, and all possessions to God. Were they yours that you could offer them? At best, you could only say, I falsely imagined till now that all these which are yours, i.e. God's, were mine. Now I realize they are yours. I shall no more act as if they are mine. And this knowledge that there is nothing but God or self, that I and mine don't exist, and that only the self exists, is jnana, he added. Thus, there is no difference between bhakti and jnana. Bhakti is jnana, jnana mata, or mother of jnana.
Thank you, Robert.
பொய்யான நான் துறந்தால் போதுமாம் பொய்யான நான் துறந்தால் போதுமாம் ஓர் முயற்சி செய்யாமல் தானாய் பின் தோன்றிடும் மேதானே உன்னையும் தன்னையும் வேறாக்காது உன்னையும் தன்னையும் வேறாக்காது அன்னவனை உன்னி அவனுள் முற்றும் மூழ்கு உன்னையும் தன்னையும் வேறாக்காது அன்னவனை உன்னி அவனுள் முற்றும் மூழ்கு அவனுள் முற்றும் மூழ்கு.
The true self will you then effortlessly descry, seeing no difference between yourself and him. Dwell on such a one, and in him sink.
So, Robert, what inspired you to compose this verse?
This was inspired by a quote from Conscious Immortality, which is a book of talks with Ramana, not as well known as talks, but it contains some of the same material, but one which I particularly like as a vehicle for Bhagavan's teachings. It's from page 88, last paragraph. Question: I want to find the real I and always be effortlessly in touch. Answer: it is enough that you give up the individual I, and no effort will be needed to gain the real I. Do not think that there is any such difference between you and the self. Then surrender yourself to him. There should be no reservations, as you cannot cheat God.
Thank you. Thank you, Robert. I think these are great contributions to the Ramana literature.
Om Namo Bhagavate Sri Ramana.
Thank you.